Hi everyone, welcome to an update video. Now, I'm going to explain it to you very simple and really to the point. When it comes to my three styles of content now, mainly the walkthroughs are not going to change. They're still going to be at 7 p.m. The anime reviews might be at 7 p.m. or 2 a.m. depending on what mood I'm in. This video update is mainly due to the fact that you need to understand why I'm doing the shorter videos, which is the boss fights that I've been mostly uploading. So pretty much I do a lot of boss fights. I've shown off every boss fight that I can except for three, which is the final two. I'm not showing off that one in Bloodborne, which that's the main reason why. The only other boss fight I was showing Bloodborne is the final boss fight in the Chalice dungeons. So, which is the girl and the woman in the wedding dress. So yeah, because you do fight her in the Chalice dungeon. I did beat her once, but I want to show her off when I'm brushing her without the microphone. Which, by the way, the shorter videos won't have me commentating over them. It's just gonna be me and just the gameplay. It's not gonna be me talking at all. That's what happens. So that's the other thing I want to talk to you guys about. When I do the boss fights, I'm not talking at all. I've shut off my microphone. So I just want to let you know that. So that's the main reason why. Number two, when it comes to the boss fights, it has to be a game that I've already completed a walkthrough of. So Naruto Uzumaki Chronicles 1 and 2, I've already completed both walkthroughs. I've also completed the Bloodborne fucking walkthrough. Um, as for Tales of Berseria, I've also done that. As for the boss fights that I'm recording now is Tales of Azaria. Visperia, you already know I'm doing that because of the fact that I've already uploaded a couple. Pretty much, I'm already halfway through the boss fights of that game. But yeah, that's the main gist of that. Although when it comes to Tales of Vesperia, I'm doing it on hard mode, and I'm trying to find different ways to challenge myself when it comes to those boss fights. I'm also going to try to show off all the secret missions. As for Tales of Azaria, I've been recording all the boss fights, and I have to say this. Um, the fucking Code Red monsters in Tales of Azaria are a lot fucking tougher than the boss fights of fucking Tales of Berseria. And I think that has to do to the fact that some of the characters that you have in Berseria are a lot more their combos are a lot more better, and the fact that Velvet fucking breaks the game because of the fact that how do I put this? I'm level 41 at this point. I first won the Code Red monsters that's level 24 because I skipped it, and he almost fucking killed me. Like I'm like 20, I'm almost 20 levels ahead of him, and he still almost kills me because they are fucking cheating bastards. Like that's the whole problem I have with it. I'm not like I've like there's like Code Red monsters that in Tales of Zaria that always kills me. But anyway, I have recorded one boss fight of Filament Alchemist, the Crimson Elixir, because I've already done a playthrough of it. I also gotta keep doing the fucking boss fights of Lost Odyssey. I'm also gonna do Xenosaga 2. I'm skipping Xenosaga 1 because I refuse to play that game just because of the fact that some of the boss fights well, no. Some of the boss fights music doesn't change, and I want to make sure I know what boss fights there are, because that's the whole problem with it. Because if there's a boss fight in Xenosaga, the music does not change throughout the whole entire game, which I understand that, but that's why I'm gonna do two. As for Xenosaga 3, I might do a full let's play of that game with me commentary over it, not just short videos like boss fights, because that's the main reason why I'm doing the boss fights is that I'm showing off my skills of the video games I've already beaten. Now they must be RPGs too, so that's another issue. So that means I won't be doing Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog. I might do Sonic Unleashed just because of the fact that it does have RPG elements, but I'm not too sure of it. What do you guys think? Should I do Sonic Unleashed boss fights? If you want to, put a link in the description down below. Put a comment in this section. Put a comment down below if you want me to do games that have RPG elements, but they're not technically full RPGs. So yeah. As for the new Let's Plays, I'm recording Dark Souls 1, Gears of War, Dark Souls 3, sorry. I'm also doing Gears of War 3. I've recorded Elden Ring. I've also recorded I've also recorded more parts of Inuyasha in the Cursed Mask, what the hell that's called. Hogwarts Legacy is still going on. I've also recorded Final Fantasy VII, the original one, not the newest one, the original Final Fantasy VII. So it's the classic one. Because by the end of this year, I'm gonna try to do all the Final Fantasy games because I got Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 10 too, which baffles the fuck out of me. After I'm done with 10 2, I'm gonna jump to 13 and then go back to 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I'm gonna try to do all the Final Fantasy games, which is gonna be a bitch of a fucking play style. But I'm gonna try to do my best to beat them all. Because when it comes to Final Fantasy, I have not played any Final Fantasy game except for a little bit of Final Fantasy 9, but that's beside the point. So we're going to be trying doing all the Final Fantasy games because I never played any of the Final Fantasy games. As for newer Let's Plays, I'm going to try to record Code Vein again at some point, but that's later down the road. But I will finish all the playthroughs like I have been. There will be more boss fights, like all the boss fights that I've shown off. That's the main gist of it. Excuse me, my apologies. And I hope you guys have a nice positive day. As for the anime reviews are not going to change. Same goes for the walkthroughs. It's just the boss fights that I'm explaining to you guys. Because I like to make shorter videos of games that I like. Oh, and one more thing before we end this video. I'd like to say this. I will be doing more speedruns too, because I've been lacking in that category. Mainly due to the fact that I want to speedrun fucking Naruto Uzumaki Chronicles 2 at some point again. And I also want to speedrun Doom at some point. However, when it comes to speedrunning Doom, I'm not going to commentate over it. As for Naruto Uzumaki Chronicles 2 and any Naruto game that I speedrun, I will try to make sure I talk in those videos. Just because it's going to be fun, and it's also going to be really fucking funny to see how fucked up I am on how to explain what the fuck I'm doing. So I hope you guys have a nice positive day, and always stay positive.